Coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Kemba Walker?
Well, he's the man on this team. It's not just because of his ability to make plays. He's also the leader. He's the guy who does most of the talking in the huddles, and the other players really seem to follow him.
And that's the thing with him, Steve. He's their leader on the floor and in the locker room, and you need a guy who can be both.
Well, it was the Charlotte Bobcats in their last game, a loss to the Clippers. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over and then not defending.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Felton with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
No question, Clark. I think they'd like to establish a presence down low early in the game to get their offense going.
You know, guys, Carmelo Anthony last year played pretty much full time at the power forward position, and the results were excellent. I mean, he's got the strength to play inside, and when you look at what he does offensively, it creates a lot of matchup advantages for him and his team.
Now, here's Walker. He feeds it to Henderson. And a miss there on the triple. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now you look at Carmelo. Do you think, Steve, maybe the success that LeBron had going inside and playing the floor, any influence on Melo playing inside?
I think there's no doubt, Kevin. The league has gone smaller in a lot of ways. A lot of former three men are now becoming fours. The only way to do that, though, is if you have the strength to deal with bigger players, and Melo certainly has that strength.
Gerald Henderson, a 6'5" shooting guard out of Duke, guys, and we all know his father played in the NBA for 13 years and was a member of a Celtics championship team back in the mid-'80s. Gerald Jr. came into the league rebounding and defending at a high level very early.
And that one misses. And speaking of Henderson, Steve, you can tell he's really put the work in to improve his game.
Yeah, I like his game. He's shown improvement both with his shooting and his playmaking. I thought he was kind of a straight-line drive guy coming out of Duke, but now he's able to navigate his way around screen and rolls, and he's always been a really good on-ball defender.
Now here's Anthony. He had 31 points in the win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, not to mention 4 big steals on the night. He's getting it done at both ends of the court. Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Felton. Now here's Henderson, guarded closely. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Henderson. So for New York, their last game, a win against Philadelphia.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Anthony drawing the double team. 5 on the clock. A jump hook. Chandler, no good.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
The dish to Henderson. Back to Walker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You can tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Biombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Felton kicks to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Into Stoudemire. Out to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. New York, no good that time either.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Walker goes in. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Anthony dishes to Chandler. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Walker against Phil. And Walker kicks to Anderson. Feeds to Kid Gilchrist. It's stolen by Anthony. Anthony right side from 13, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Off to a really solid start. He knocked down 4 of his first 5 shots.
Cats trail by 9. The pass to Jefferson. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Bobcats.
Well, looking back at that last game between these two teams, they lost the game. I thought the difference was they were badly out-rebounded inside. And it's so tough to win a game when you can't secure that ball.
Now, here's Walker, following the miss by Al Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Good.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to a good start.
And Clark, talking about rebound, I'm sure that this team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff.
Without question. And you can't be surprised to see them really crash the boards in this one. They needed to get some second chance points, and their defense needed to limit the offensive rebounds at the other end. Definitely that was a focus on controlling and handling both baskets. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bobcats.
Tyson Chandler, first-time All-Star last season. His 12th season in the league. This is a guy that came right out of high school. It was a long time coming for him, but certainly that All-Star berth well-deserved.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. .136 left to play here in the first. Gordon, the pass to Sessions. To the paint. Outside Gordon. Pocket 6. Passes it to Sessions. It's good from about 19 feet. And for Tyson Chandler, it's been a long road over the last few seasons. Steve, he's playing undoubtedly the best basketball of his career.
Yeah, key contributor on Team USA, an NBA champion with the Mavericks in 2011, and now an NBA All-Star. It's the defense, it's the understanding of his teammates and the game plan. Just a very, very smart player and a hard worker as well. They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Here is McRoberts. Outside Gordon.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Here's Taylor. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Udrich dishes to Bargnani. No good. Some solid D here from Haywood. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Bobcats as Charlotte retains possession. The Bobcats making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gordon kicks to Taylor. Now here's Sessions. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Zeller passes to Taylor. He kicks it to Gordon. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks up by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Just getting set to start. In And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Bobcats trail by 6. On the court right now for the Bobcats. Jeff Taylor is out there. Cody Zeller. Then there's Ben Gordon. And there's Fargo. And it's Greenwood in at the center, locking down the middle. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on that. He saw his teammate with the pass to the hoops and just bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Gordon with it. Definitely not pleased how he played against the Clippers. Hayward kicks to Fargo. And the 3 off target. The Knicks leading by 8.
Guys, one of the biggest challenges with young teams that have started to lose is changing the culture. Being able to establish a way of working that doesn't allow losing to be accepted. This team has got a long way to go in that regard, but they're on the right track.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the score by New York. Taylor kicks to Gordon. Out of bounds, Bobcats ball as Charlotte keeps possession.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. 5th in free throw percentage. 7th in assists. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
Yeah, you look at the free throw shooting, Clark. It's very impressive. They've been in the top 5, as you talked about, and it's a result of a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. And when you shoot them that well, then you gain confidence and you really start attacking the rim because you want to go to the free throw line to shoot.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shots good by Fargo. Well, the culture in the locker room is definitely a real thing to conquer if you're a franchise that's been near the bottom for a while. Indeed, the Bobcats seem to understand that and are looking for guys that want to work.
I agree. That's why they drafted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist a couple years ago, Jeffrey Taylor, Cody Zeller. They're trying to get guys that hate losing, that want to come in and build that culture you're talking about. So we'll see if some of that attitude can carry over and turn this team around.
Now Shumpert after the missed 3 from Parker. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Al Jefferson's checked in for Brendan Hayward. Bobcats trail by 9. And here's Walker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, and with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The 3, and he gets it to go. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
After that last game played with that national team, he came back with all kinds of confidence and seemed to be at another level.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Bargnani. Stoudemire comes in for Meta World Peace. Smith checked in for Hardaway. That's Felton in for Pablo Trujillo. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Mike Woodson was giving to his team. He mentioned the need for more use of pick and roll. It's a basic component of their offense that he said he hasn't seen nearly enough of. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
It was great to hear from you, Doris. Anthony drives in, and the shot is good. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter. And for Carmelo, boy, he really excels in international play, doesn't he? Always has.
Yeah, the three-point line is just a bit shorter, which kind of brings it right into his comfort zone. So he can play that zone buster role for Team USA. And tell you what, he can do so many other things, too, because of his size and quickness.
You hear his coaches talk about his defense is better than they expected, too.
Ironic, isn't it?
Very. Here's Felton after the made shot from McRoberts. Anthony kicks to Felton. Smith outside. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Walker. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Walker. 7 points in the game. And McRoberts kicks to Anderson. The kick out to Walker. 6 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Jefferson lays it up and banks it in. Jefferson's got his second basket of the night.
Because of how proficient he is at the foul line.
I really would like to see him get even better at drawing contact and getting himself to the line. I mean, unless there's a drop-off in that tremendous percentage of his, that's what he should be trying to do every time.
Biombo's checked in for Charlotte. And let's get this update now from Doris Wilkins across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach obviously has a ton of faith in his offensive ability and shared that faith with the rest of the players by insisting they get him more involved. He was no less emphatic with the second point he made, which was to close out on those perimeter shooters and prevent them from doing too much damage from long range. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Walker after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Walker's shot is off.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots. After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 23 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
His outside stroke has looked really good today.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Charlotte making some changes. Zeller, who's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Sessions subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
And Sessions kicks to Walker. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sessions against Milton. Here's Walker with the 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And the shot is good. Anthony's got 27.
So he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Walker penetrating. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Felton dishes to Carmelo. It could go. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half is now in the books. Knicks lead by 13.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that. We're trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The weekend is finally upon us, and on this Friday night, it's time for the halftime show. The Knicks have the lead out in New York against Charlotte. They're looking to solidify their postseason position right now. They're sitting in 6th place in the conference standings. Tonight's game for Carmelo Anthony is another masterpiece for him, just like his performance against Philadelphia. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. For the Bobcats, though, not the same story. And it's a problem again, jacking up too many threes with Jack Squat to show for it. Kemba Walker making his presence felt early. He's got 9 points and is also sharing the ball, picking up assists as well. Starting things off with a look at games on tap. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to New York City as we look at an enchanting view of Lady Liberty. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Bobcats trail by 13. Anthony, Stoudemire, and Chandler, their front line. The guards, Ray Felton and J.R. Smith. That's the 5 for New York right now.
One thing Al Jefferson has worked on through his career is being able to pass better out of the post. And for a guy who draws as much attention as he does on the block, that's a nice asset to have.
And both free throws good for Jefferson. And Clark, you mentioned where Al Jefferson is improved. Borderline all-stars. He was talking about for so long. You wonder if Stevie is going to get to the next level.
Well, I think the big thing is he's got to improve defensively because his offense is really played at an all-star level. He's really tough to guard down there. But defensively, he's a little slow guarding pick and roll. But if he continues to work at it and maybe improve a little bit, I think he can get into that all-star game.
Here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Now, here is Smith. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Now, Chandler inside. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Chandler. 32 points for Carmelo Anthony.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Walker with it. Felton with under. And it's Walker penetrating. Tries again. And it's blocked by Anthony. And it's out of bounds to the Bobcats as Charlotte retains possession. And the Bobcats call time here.
Well, guys, with the Knicks playing a space-the-floor pick-and-roll offensive scheme, I mean, Tyson Chandler is a hand-in-glove fit as the high-flying finisher inside, keeping defenses honest and then cleaning up the mess on the weak side board if shots are missed.
Here's Henderson, averaging 9 points per contest. Outside, Walker, another shot, and it's good off the back rim and in. Walker's got 11 points. Clark, you talked about what Chandler has meant for this Knicks team, both on the court and in the locker room. And you wonder, if Dallas, Steve had to do over, you think they would have tried harder to resign him?
Well, I understood the plan. Dallas felt like with Dirk Nowitzki getting older, they had to save that cap room for a superstar, maybe Dwight Howard or Chris Paul. But it's always easy in hindsight when those things don't happen to say, hey, what were you doing?
Here's Walker after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Anthony right side. Can he keep it going? And again, it's New York.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
The Cats trail by 16. Outside, Walker. The feed now to Henderson. Henderson off the bit from Zeller. And that one's good. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for him out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. The coach has called on him to play a very big role at that end of the floor tonight, and as far as he's concerned, that hasn't quite taken shape yet. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Shumpert after Henderson's miss. Shumpert passes to Chandler, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, Parker. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Back to Walker. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. 6 on the shot clock. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now. Outside jumper. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. He dishes it to Walker. Out to the right wing. Now here's Henderson. He's covered by Felton. And it's Walker penetrating. Clock at 6. The little short range fadeaway off target.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his best. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's missing.
Here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closer. No good.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
Some changes for Charlotte. Taylor's checked in for Jefferson. Gordon comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Sessions subbed in for Walker. And both free throws good for Anthony. Bobcats trail by 21. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gordon kicks to Sessions. Sinks the triple. Sessions has got 5 points so far.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Now here's Anthony. And he's got 41. Outside jumper. Back to Anthony. The 19-foot shot. Bobcats with the rebound. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Gordon kicks to Sessions. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
The Knicks leading by 15. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Defended by Taylor. It's tipped. Martin dishes to Carmelo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's got to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Gennaro Pargo, he's checked in for Charlotte. 2nd free throw, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Gordon, and Charlotte again with the bucket. And so it's New York with it. Anthony on the wing, defended by Gordon. Anthony drives in. He sinks the 11-footer. Anthony's got 44.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Phil?
Gordon for 3. Offline. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And, Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for a shooter, as you well know, is huge.
Yeah, no question.
New York leading by 16 on the for Charlotte at the 3. MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Marco's out there with Ben Gordon. And the Knicks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. On defense, Charlotte. They trail by 16.
He's a natural scorer. It's that simple. Supreme confidence offensively. Can beat you from the three-point line. He can get you going to the hole. Offensive putbacks. Beautiful mid-range game as well.
And he's not a standstill shooter only. I mean, he's a terrific ball handler. He's able to create space, has deceptive strength. And you talk about degree of difficulty shots, he can make those in spades. I mean, he can stop on a dime and knock it down, and he's got the full arsenal offensively.
Good on both. Here's Pargo. Down low. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Pargo.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
The drive by Anthony. Jefferson with some nice D. Cats trail by 16. Gordon the pass to Jefferson. Dishes to Parker. The open shot, Gordon, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Anthony kicks to Felton. Unloads from 13. Anthony's shot is off. Here are the Bobcats with the ball. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick stop before hitting the road again. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Anthony's got 48.
They built this lead. He plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Walker dishes to Jefferson. And the dunk by Zeller.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed past it.
The Knicks leading by 16. A moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Woodson had some advice for the team over that last break. He doesn't want them settling for outside shots anymore. He wants their points to come at the rim. Look for them to really start attacking that basket. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Anthony after the made shot from Zeller. Shot on the wing, and that one's good. Anthony's got 52 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Walker against Cook. Top of the key. And the shot is long.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Anthony, the pass to Martin. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Bobcats trail by 18. Zeller setting the pick for Walker. And the dunk by Zeller.
Another good offensive possession for him. He's trying to shoulder the load here for his team.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Henderson defending, and the shot is good. Anthony's got 54 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Now here's Henderson to the middle. And world peace over to help. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Zeller. 10 points for Al Jefferson.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
New York calls timeout. Stoudemire comes in for Meta World Peace. The Knicks leading by 16. Felton goes in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And for Al Jefferson, still yet to make an all-star game. Somewhat surprising, but it seems like all the time he's often in that conversation.
And he should be. He's a top-tier big man. Ever since his arrival in this league, he's been really good on the low block. Strong and good scorer, but never quite good enough to get into that all-star game.
Kicks to Henderson. Pass to Jefferson. That one goes. Count.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
Steve, you know, he's also got full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them. Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. He's got 11 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
And so Walker nails both of them.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
And he gets the bucket. 57 points for Carmelo Anthony.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Felton against Walker. That drops.
It just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now here's Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Back to Smith. Anthony on the wing. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the 3-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And after trailing in this season series, tonight they avenged themselves, taking the final game of the year between these two teams, finishing at 2-2 against the Bobcats.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Anthony. Well, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Here's Chandler, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And the Bobcats with a new group in. Bargnani is checked in for Stoudemire. World Peace comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Hardaway's checked in for Smith. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Raymond Felton. Now here's Taylor. Sessions buries it from 3-point range.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
And Prigioni kicks to World Peace. Outside Hardaway. Now Chandler inside. Stolen by Haywood.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
Here's Prigioni. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.